First tonight, cancellations in the classroom. It was the case today in Carter County schools after a shortage of bus drivers and substitute teachers forced school leaders to make a tough call.
Yeah, while kids were at home, district officials made a game plan, rearranging staff and doing what they said they could to make sure classes resume tomorrow. Kelly GROSFIELD spoke with the director of schools in Carter County and tells us how they're moving forward despite the shortages. Kelly?
Josh, SARA, all morning, Director of Schools Tracy Maccabee and his team made the arrangements to have other existing staff within the system cover classes, and some even cover those bus routes. And I found out that Carter County isn't the only district having to make changes due to staffing.
On Friday, we had to cancel a route at one of our high schools, and this afternoon, one of our elementary schools, we had to cancel the morning route, but we do have the afternoon route covered.
Washington County, Tennessee schools are also seeing staffing struggles when it comes to their bus routes, but not nearly to the point of canceling classes.
Right now, we have every route covered. If everybody is able to come to work, we could use 5 or 6 more drivers to help cut down on the number of drivers who are actually driving 2 routes in a day.
Closing schools on Monday was a tough call that had to be made by Carter County school leaders. Director of Schools Tracy Maccabee said thankfully his staff were all in on making the necessary adjustments.
So we have academic coaches, we have some supervisors here in the central office that's going to go out and help cover those classes because we don't have enough subs and that kind of thing. We're going to try to recruit some coaches and or teachers who already have their CDL license and drive buses but are not driving routes, since it's an emergency situation, to see if they can help out either a morning or afternoon route.
Maccabee says these arrangements could stay in place through the end of the week unless people return to work sooner. In Kingsport City Schools, officials say staffing for drivers and substitute teachers is something they're continuously monitoring.
Our rates, I think, are a little bit above where we would expect them to be, but it's to this point been something that through the efforts of our drivers and our staff, we've been able to cover.
While Maccabee fully anticipates a regular return to classes Tuesday, that doesn't mean this is the only time the district will face a challenge like this.
We're in the second year of a global pandemic. I don't not worry about anything. I mean, anything can happen. The worry is there, and I'm not sure that what might not happen next. So, I mean, you plan and do the best you can.
Johnson City schools are also feeling the impact of driver shortages. In a statement sent to us by Johnson City transit officials, they say we are typically down 8 or more drivers and often run double or triple routes. When staffing levels are that low and even one driver gets sick or has time to take off, it presents great challenges. As a result of this, Johnson City canceled one afternoon bus route today as well as Tuesday and Wednesday. Those impacted have been notified by the school system.